Yes, so good day and welcome once again to Talk Your Talk. It's always a pleasure being here. I'm always happy to be here. Once I'm gonna tell you something, I'm gonna be happy to be here. Okay. Now, as you can see, basically what you see running across the screen is State of Trump Union. Okay. Now we all know that Trump was about to give, he should have been given the State of the Union around those times anyway, but he can't, okay? No, because something happened and, you know. Okay, so first of all, let me explain something to you. Now, we live in smaller countries around, we are from the Americas, because we are small countries around the continent of America and stuff like that. And we know that when things happen in the US, right? It usually have some kind of effect on us, okay? So as a result of that, we have to be aware of what is happening in those places, okay? If the economy drops and they start having a bad economy, you could be certain that the smaller countries around will have some form of negative effect from that. Okay, so as a result of that, we supposed to be aware of what is happening in those places. Okay, now, so we know that right now at this point in time, America is not on the is not doing too well in government wise. Okay, um, the government is being shut down, and then based on news we hear, is like over 800 people are federal workers is not getting paid and stuff like that. And when people are not getting paid, then it is a problem in any country. Okay, and then there are cases where maybe people demonstrating for even more pay in certain cases. That is not totally confirmed with me. I'm just saying that right now. Anyway, now we know who is the president. A fella named Donald Trump, right? And we also know that he get into the presidency in a kind of shady manner, right? But you see, these kind of people, or most of them, always try to see if they could reach on top with their ill-gotten gains, right? No. We know that Obama was in office before him, and we also know that he started a fight with Obama early while Obama was in office and trying to ridicule Obama about his place of birth and his questioning his citizenship and stuff like that, and trying to be to embarrass him. As a result of Obama going in office and being there for 8 years as a black man, yes, he is black. Don't tell me half white and half black. He is black. As a black man, people like Trump couldn't handle it. So as a result of that, whatever he do, whether he get Russians to help him, whether he get I don't know, all kind of people to help him, whether he get, I don't know who he get to help him. He spend money, talk ill of people and stuff like that. Surprise, surprise, he become president. He went and become president and riding on a ticket of racialism. We know that. Because, he call us all kind of shithole countries already. Anyway. But then, he targeted the poor people for insults. He targeted the Mexicanos. He called them thieves and rapists and criminals. Yes, terrorists and all kind of thing. He called those people. That is what he did. He instilled certain fear into a vast section of people across America, right? And those are the people who support him, especially the people that want an all-white America. And then the people who are not white who support him, well, you know, you always have stupid people in the midst. Straight talk, bad manners. So I just roll. Because I will say things like that because there is no way I would be hearing this guy and the way he used to be talking, even from the very beginning of his run towards the presidency. There is no way people thinking like me could support that guy. You have to be dumb, blind, and stupid to be doing that. But anyway, people do it because it's not everybody that bright on the face of the earth. And then, you know, no matter you have education, you might go in some big university and stuff like that. You have a whole lot of paper on your wall, stick up with all your accomplishment academically. That doesn't mean you're smart. And that doesn't make you wise. You understand? It's just like saying a man could have all this money on the face of the earth and you're a very poor soul. You're poor indeed. You understand? So, enough said about that. So the man gets into power. And when he gets into power, most people were expecting him to do something proper. At least, you know, tone down on his nasty ways, you know, and settle down as a president and stop going rogue all the time. Nah, man, when that man sign up for the presidency, it's just like if they give him a license to be rogue. Because he was just constantly insulting people to and fro. He tried to take down everything Obama put up there. It's just like if he went in there with a vendetta against Obama and his legacy. You know, his mission was to take out everything. But then, as it would have it, you can't just do that all by yourself. You can't just pass an order and then just wipe out laws. You understand? So when he realized that he spent all his energy trying to get rid of Obama, that didn't work. Then he realized that, oh boy, all the power I thought I had, I just have a fraction of that little power. That was a rude awakening. Okay? So what is happening now? And he start like taking credit for what is not his. Just like he started picking crops in where he don't plant. Obama came, the place was in a mess, he straightened it out, the country bounced back, things start rolling. He inherit a country, bounce back, rolling. He start to take credit for the rise of the economy. You know, he started to take credit for that, and he don't even leave, not even a nail. You understand? Then you reach that point whereby he try every little foolish thing. He try holding people in the border and locking up children. You know, video going out. He saying he grabbing pussy and all kind of thing happening with that man. His wife embarrassing him, boxing out his hand and stuff when he tried to hold her hand with his little hand. She probably feeling embarrassed, like a big man walking next to her, and then he have a little hand like she little son. That must be feeling kind of, you understand? Yeah. So all these things happen. Right? So when the man realized that, you know, he don't look as though accomplishing anything, you know, he decide, well, you know what? I want my wall, because I tell the people I'm building wall, so I have to build my wall. If I don't build my wall, I ain't doing nothing, because I have to keep out the Mexicans, and I have to keep up all them people that are coming out from Honduras and Nicaragua and all them places, and all them terrorists that are coming out from the Middle East and coming up in the back of the wall long day. So he had to block that wall. So he tried to tell people, well, terrorists just in the back down there. They set up themselves with bomb and they come in June. So he want the wall. I want 5 point something $7 billion so I could build my wall. Because he realized that with everything he told his people he would do, he come to the point that he realized he actually didn't do anything. All that he did was create enemies and have people disrespecting the US. people around the world are not feeling like if the US is the most powerful nation on the face of the earth anymore. Because everybody around on the face of the earth actually is laughing at the prime minister. I say the prime minister, the president. And as a matter of fact, the guy he doesn't even look. He doesn't even look presidential. But imagine, I'll touch on this. Imagine you have a president like Obama, totally respected. When Obama talk, people listen. Obama could have you in a conversation, or even just giving a speech, and he have you spellbound, and you doesn't have a doubt as to what Obama is saying. This man is fluent. This man is articulate. This man is wise. This man is knowledgeable. That man, and he have a bounce. You understand? And he rolling like that. You understand, man? I mean, to be a president after the best, man, the shoes can't fit your head. The shoes cannot fit you. It just can't fit you. You understand? It just couldn't. You see, when people like Obama go before you, all you have to do is to try to support what they were doing. You don't fight against people like that. So my man do a foolishness. And the thing about it is that it have a saying in the Holy Scriptures that say when you think is peace and safety, is a sudden destruction. Typical example. When you have Obama, things was, I'm not saying that the world over was peaceful or anything, but the whole atmosphere in America was different to what it is now. You understand? Yes, police was still killing our people in America during them time. They were still doing it. But the way people was walking and feeling in America now is different. The government, as a matter of fact, had some kind of sense of stability then. Okay? But anyway, as it turned out, when Obama go out of office, the economy was stabilized, people were getting jobs, things was happening as normal like it always happen in America, but and then you run into a guy like Trump. That is sudden destruction. That is something people wasn't expecting. When you go to your TV and you listen to Obama speak, you could listen, relax, eat a popcorn, yeah, chill out, listen to Obama talk to his people in words you could understand. You understand? And then when he speak in a way that everybody, even the layperson, anybody, the educated, everybody feeling like they are part of that conversation, and everything is everything, according to us. Now, when you listen to this guy now, people even on social media say, "Oh boy, I miss my president." You understand? People are asking themselves, when we get in a president again? That is sudden destruction. It's just like you just from hot, you just drop you in a freezer one time, you could get pneumonia. You understand? So that is the kind of effect this guy is having on the place. Well, I think people get used to that already and realize, well, they have to deal with it for the next couple of years. It's simple as that. This man only there for about 2 years now, and that man did so much things. As a matter of fact, for the past 2 years, Donald Trump was the topic of every media house, maybe in the world. You understand? He was the topic of that. Why? Because he don't think, and he say things that he's not supposed to say. You understand? He tweet every day foolishness. It's just like if you have to make people, hey, don't forget me, I'm here. And that is how he is doing his thing. So when he in office, he think that he could do what he want. Now, Obama used a lot of social media to reach out a lot of people, in a nice, respectful way. Come on, fellas. You understand? He knew that. He knew that. So he grabbed onto Twitter and he just not letting go Twitter. Holding on to Twitter is me thing. So he will go down in history as the president who tweet the most for this century. Tweet. He tweet more than everybody else, maybe who ever tweeted. Because he can't help it but just tweet, and it doesn't matter what he tweet once he tweet. You see? So just like how he tweeting and telling people things, that is how he thought he could run his government. He just go there and he could tell them to do this, tell them to do that, and they just do it. And he realized, no, you don't walking like that. He can't do it. That is a big hit on his ego. Because he don't want anybody tell him anything, because he doesn't like instructions. People can't stay walking with him because he's not a friendly guy. You understand? He's not a welcoming person, so they can't walk with him. Look at how much people he just constantly firing. It's simple as that. So now, at this point now, he wants his world, because he realized with all the things that he did, he really and truly didn't accomplish anything. So kill him dead. He don't care if the country go down to zero. He wants his world to keep a promise. So at least people will say, well, okay, Trump give a wall. Because he realized time is running out. You understand? And what? He have nothing to show for it. So he shut down government. Yeah, he's shutting down government, man. I'll take the responsibility. But a couple of years ago, he wasn't in agreement with anybody shutting down government. You understand? But anyway, he shut down government. And when he shut down government, House Speaker them people, oh yeah. Like they were just, everything just happened in a particular timing. You know, just around, you know, they become the in November or when they had this the midterm election, they just call it, I think. Yes. And then Miss Pelosi and them get back the majority in the House. Is the House? Yeah. So they have the power to make or break policies. But he want the wall. But everybody don't know that his wall, or the wall he want, was racially motivated and hatred motivated. What they studying here with this wall? Nothing really wrong with the wall. Just put 2 soldiers down there and they're cool. You understand? So they're not giving him no wall. So he decided to shut down government, and government shut down for weeks. And he decided around that time they usually have what they just call the State of the Union. That is where the president will go up, stand up, and tell people what they had achieved for the past year and whatever, and where the country is basically. The thing about it is that you can't just get up and say you're going to do that. The House Speaker and those people have a big say in that. Whether they're in Congress, they have a big say in this thing. You can just jump up and say you're Idi Amin, or you're going to just say something. No, you're not going to say anything of this sort. So Miss Pelosi decided, no, that ain't going to happen. The government shut down. No, you're not going to have that. So he rant and he rave and he all this pettiness. And you know, just recently, just before she fixed him up good, when she told him about that, she was supposed to go on some mission, a 7-day mission somewhere in the Middle East and stuff like that. And that man is so petty and so idiotic. He stopped. You see, every time he feel he could use a little power, he use it. That is just he. He told the military pilots, the guys who drive or usually fly the plane to take military plane to take those people in there. He said, nah, you're not gonna drop Pelosi. No, if Pelosi want to go anyway, let she take private jet. You understand what I'm saying? That is how petty that guy is. So every time he feel he could get back at you, he gets back at you because he's such a fool. You know, I have to say that. You're not my brother, I could tell you that. But anyway, Pelosi shut him down. So he conceded to Pelosi right about now. Why? I'm glad. Because he's the guy who doesn't have any respect for any women anywhere. He just tell yourself you could grab them poop by the pussy and do all this kind of bullshit. Watch. They all coming up in that place to fix you. Before you thumb up, or if they impeach you or you resign, I could guarantee you women coming up there to fix you back. They go fix you. Honestly. You see? So they'll deal with him. So Pelosi right there, she have it on him. She had the power. So I wonder how he feeling in the ego now. A woman dropping. Go and grab she pussy now. He can't do that. Go and do it. Try it. So that is lessons for all of us. You understand? That is the state of Trump, actually. Right? That is the state of Trump. We have to look at that man as like either a sick person or something of that nature, because he don't have presidential quality in him. Period. He just don't have it. He don't have it. I see that man embarrass leaders across the face of the earth. Ignore them and embarrass them. I see that man do that with my own eyes. Cameras don't lie. And when I see that man do this thing, I know definitely that man is mentally deranged. Normal people don't behave like that. You understand? Normal people don't behave like that. I could imagine how people like Putin and my brethren up in North Korea and all those other places over the earth, I could imagine how they're laughing at that man. All in England, they having comedy on this man. That man is a total wreck. So for brothers and sisters, that prove another point. You could have all the money in the world, and you doesn't have that quality that make you a total human. Right? That quality that makes you love your fellow human beings. That quality that makes you live in peace with people. If you doesn't have that and you have all the money in the world, you are nobody. The scripture say it is better to have a good name than many riches, brethren. It is better. So you could have all the $1 million in the world, and you are like this man and acting like this man. You are nobody. You need help. You need a lot of help. Yes, you have a lot of money. Money could buy a whole lot of plane. How much of them you could fly in? Where you have to go anyway, so? How much cars you could drive, or where you have to go with all those cars? How many houses you could buy? Yes, you could buy a lot, but how does it add up to your happiness? It doesn't. Happiness don't come by that. So you could have all the money in the world, and you have no love, no humility, no compassion. You are absolutely no one. Okay? Let that be a lesson to a lot of us. Something I should touch on before I go. The Most High, our Elohim, does watch people. Okay? He does look at you. And he knows what you think about. Okay? Now when you exalt yourself in your heart especially, it usually comes out in public. So within Trump self, he is the person who always think that he better than Obama. Because Obama is black. Now I don't business what you say about mix. There are things that Obama did which I would not support, honestly. But I will tell you this, he is black. You understand? I'm going to be straight up with you. But when he see the color of Obama's skin, he hated Obama. Yes, he hated Obama. So he decided, well, okay, I will start a war with this nigger. So he start trying to insult Obama with his birth certificate. You have no birth certificate. You have no citizenship in this place. You are Muslim, whatever. And then he made another error in his heart. If that nigger could be president, I could be president too. He have a lot of money and he had a lot of financial influence, I should say. So he went at it. The way that guy used to be talking to Hillary Clinton, even when they had certain debates, I'm still, up to this blessed day, I'm being honest and real, constantly asking myself, how is I alone who saw that? How that man was from day one. And how is it that people still, after hearing that man, still go and vote for that man? It still amazes me. Maybe one day my Elohim will give me answers to that questions. But anyway, the man do all his nasty things and he end up as president. Don't worry, he didn't do it by himself. The Most I put him there. That song is kind of funny. I'll tell you how. You see, everybody who the Most I want to destroy does first make mad. You understand? You have to remember that. And he exalted himself so much. And he hated our people so much. The Most I say, go up there. And the Most I put him up there. And you see what happened? Up to this blessed day, he can't achieve anything. And he won't. And he's embarrassed. He's totally embarrassed. That is why he's fighting for this wall so much. He's getting mad over this wall. Because he knows that time is coming and then he has nothing to show for it. He has nothing to show for anything since he reached there. He will go down in history as the worst president and he knows that. Joke with our Elohim. Joke with him. Go ahead and joke with him. You understand? The Most I said, I nothing. I mean, you could, Clinton, just, no man, you go up there. I want to deal with you. Publicly. So the Most I put you in that position, in that very high position, where everybody would see you. And know, this man is somebody they used to be looking at as the richest man, and you have all this money and people big with you. But now, even the little children will look at you and say, ha! That was the person I was looking up at all the time. Man, you're nobody. I tell you, don't joke with our Elohim. Man. Don't joke with our Elohim. Our Elohim bring you up there to deal with you. You understand? When you're too full of yourself, and if you don't check yourself, you Mr. Chum, alright, the fire will be just that for you. You understand? You feel you're proud and you're better than everybody else, and you can't even close an umbrella. You don't have the patience to close an umbrella. You just drop it on the ground. I watch you in video, just dropping an umbrella on the ground. I see you watching video, you have something in your hand, you just drop it on the ground just like that, so people could pick it up. The Most I watching you, the Most I dealing with you. As I said, who the Most I want to destroy usually make mad, and right now you are crazy. You're not. Yes, people. So Miss Pelosi is the breaker. She deal with him. You know, the Most I bringing out all kind of people One of them is heathen to lick up the heathen. And the most I know a lot of people was looking at you as what? An idol. You understand? You were like an idol to other people, to poor people. Poor people who was aspiring to be like you. Nobody want to be like you, Donald, right now. The most I show you up. Nobody. You understand? You don't remember the lesson with people like Jimmy Swaggart and Jim Bakker and those people? When people used to worship them, like forgetting who is Elohim and worshiping them because they could real talk and they still robbing them. The most I deal with them. And you with your money and everything else. You know, thinking that you're better than other people. Joke with the most I still. Joke with him. You know, if you don't learn humility, you'll never be at peace. Yeah. And this is a lesson for our people. That is the state of Trump union or ununion. But that is the state of him. Well, that is how I look at it. So anyway, see you guys in another video. Be at peace. And don't be like that fool.